Could an advanced civilization far older than anything we've ever recorded have existed on Earth and then vanished without leaving a trace? Imagine exploring remote mountain ranges, deep ocean trenches, or frozen tundras, only to find strange stone structures, unexplainable ruins, or patterns carved in rock that hint at intelligence far beyond our timeline. Maps, satellite imagery, and scattered artifacts all suggest there might have been something extraordinary here long before humans built cities, pyramids, or monuments. Could an advanced civilization have risen, mastered technology or knowledge we can barely imagine, and then disappeared, erased by time, natural disasters, or even something more mysterious? By the end of this video, you'll uncover secrets history never revealed and be forced to rethink everything you thought you knew about the story of life on Earth. Hi, I'm Horace, and you're watching Horace Reveals, the place where lost civilizations, ancient secrets, and unsolved mysteries come to life. Today, we're diving into one of the most thought-provoking questions ever asked. Could an advanced civilization have existed before humans, leaving only whispers of their existence in the world around us? From strange geological formations to anomalies in ancient fossils, the evidence challenges our understanding of history, forcing us to look deeper, think bigger, and question the very timeline of civilization. For thousands of years, humans have looked at the Earth and wondered who came before us. Fossils, geological formations, and ancient ruins tell a story of life. But could there have been something far more advanced than early humans, living, building, and thriving long before recorded history? Some researchers point to mysterious stone structures buried deep beneath the oceans or hidden in remote mountain ranges, seemingly too precise or complex to have been created by primitive tools. The idea is that a civilization could have risen millions of years ago, during periods when continents looked very different, climates were harsher, and species we consider ancient were still evolving. Unlike human societies, this hypothetical civilization may have developed technology or knowledge lost to time, leaving behind only subtle hints in the geological and fossil record. Some proponents suggest that certain anomalous artifacts, strange metal objects, or unexplained carvings in rock could be the faint signatures of this lost world. Legends and myths from cultures around the world sometimes describe golden ages, gods teaching humans knowledge, or cities destroyed by cataclysms. Could these stories be distant echoes of an earlier civilization, preserved in memory as myth rather than documented history? If true, rulers, thinkers, and builders of this pre-human world might have possessed wisdom and technologies we can barely imagine, perhaps even manipulating their environment in ways that became impossible to replicate. But if such a civilization existed, why is there so little evidence? Some suggest natural disasters, ice ages, volcanic eruptions, or rising seas could have wiped out entire cities and technologies. Others propose the slow erosion of time itself, hiding the traces of extraordinary achievements beneath layers of rock and soil. Each discovery raises more questions than answers, hinting at a world we barely understand and setting the stage for one of the greatest mysteries in human imagination. What if humans were not the first to master this planet? For centuries, historians and archaeologists have tried to piece together the story of human civilization, yet there are anomalies that simply don't fit the timeline. Deep beneath the oceans, massive stone formations have been discovered, some with patterns so precise it's hard to imagine they were created by primitive tools. In remote deserts and mountains, we find ruins that suggest planning, engineering, and construction far beyond what early humans were capable of. Could these be the remnants of a civilization that existed long before us? Fossil records add another layer of mystery. Certain fossils show signs of tool use or environmental modification in ways that challenge our understanding of prehistoric life. Some researchers argue that these anomalies hint at intelligence existing millions of years before humans ever appeared. Then there are strange metal objects, sometimes centuries old and corroded, with structures or engravings that appear deliberate, but with no context or culture to explain them. Historians are still baffled. Who could have made them and why? Even myths and legends from across the world point to advanced societies wiped out by floods, fires, or celestial events. Some cultures describe gods teaching humans lost technologies or knowledge, suggesting a memory of earlier intelligence preserved as story rather than fact. Could these myths be faint echoes of a real pre-human civilization? The mystery deepens with geological evidence. Rising sea levels, shifting tectonic plates, and ice ages have erased countless landscapes, potentially hiding entire cities and technological achievements under miles of sediment or water. It's possible that enormous amounts of knowledge and innovation were simply lost to time, leaving only faint traces for us to stumble upon. Every unusual artifact, every inexplicable ruin raises more questions than it answers, hinting at a world we barely comprehend. Scientists and enthusiasts debate endlessly. Was there a civilization advanced enough to manipulate metals, understand astronomy, or build monumental structures long before humans? Or are these anomalies natural phenomena misinterpreted through our modern lens? Each discovery forces us to confront the limits of our knowledge and consider that history might be far more complex and far older than we've ever imagined. Standing before these mysteries, it becomes clear that the story of Earth is not just human history. There may have been minds, societies, and civilizations that came and went, leaving only subtle whispers behind. And as we continue to explore, dig, and analyze, one question remains. What else has been lost to time, waiting for us to uncover it? Over the years, several theories have emerged to explain the possibility of an advanced civilization existing before humans, each as fascinating as it is controversial. One of the most popular ideas suggests that a pre-human civilization might have developed technology and knowledge far beyond what we imagine, only to be wiped out by cataclysms, massive floods, asteroid impacts, or volcanic eruptions. Supporters of this theory point to underwater structures and strange formations on continental shelves which some claim are too geometrically precise to be natural. Critics argue these could be simple geological formations, but the debate continues, fueled by patterns that defy easy explanation. Another theory proposes that such a civilization may have existed in a completely different epoch, millions of years ago, leaving only faint traces in fossils, strange metal objects, and geological anomalies. Proponents cite evidence of tools or markings in rock layers that predate human evolution, suggesting intelligence far earlier than we usually consider. Skeptics, however, point out that erosion, natural mineral patterns, and coincidental shapes can easily create illusions of artificiality. Yet every discovery raises the question, if such a civilization existed, where is the rest of its legacy? A third, more speculative idea combines science with myth. Ancient stories from cultures across the globe describe golden ages, divine knowledge, and lost cities destroyed by catastrophic events. Some researchers suggest these myths may be cultural memories of pre-human intelligence, encoded in stories rather than recorded history. Could humanity be unknowingly standing on the shoulders of a vanished civilization, inheriting fragments of knowledge passed down in stories, architecture, or hidden artifacts? Each theory carries its own evidence and contradictions, and none can be proven conclusively. But they all share one thing: the possibility that the Earth's history is far more complex than our textbooks suggest. The idea of a civilization before humans forces us to rethink the origins of technology, architecture, and culture. It challenges us to question what we call progress and whether our understanding of time and intelligence is complete. And as researchers continue to explore deep oceans, remote mountain ranges, and ancient rock layers, one question keeps emerging, more tantalizing than ever. If such a civilization truly existed, what else has been lost, buried, or erased, waiting for us to uncover it? While most of us assume human history is the beginning of civilization, recent discoveries suggest the story might be far older and far stranger. Did you know that deep beneath the ocean, satellite scans have revealed massive stone structures that resemble geometric patterns too precise to be purely natural? Some researchers argue these formations could be remnants of a civilization erased by rising seas or tectonic shifts millions of years ago. Another surprising fact is that certain fossilized objects, once thought to be purely geological, show signs of modification or arrangement that hint at intentional design. For decades, skeptics dismissed these as coincidences, but modern imaging and analysis have revealed patterns that defy simple explanation. Even more intriguing are metal objects found in ancient strata, sometimes corroded and fragmented, yet clearly worked with skill and precision. For years, many experts believed these were just anomalies or modern contamination, but careful study has confirmed their age and craftsmanship. These hidden clues remind us that the Earth's past may hold intelligence far older than humanity, preserved in subtle hints rather than written records. Every scan, every fossil, and every artifact raises questions. Could these be traces of a forgotten civilization? And what else might still lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting for us to discover it? The idea that an advanced civilization could have existed before humans challenges everything we think we know about history. From mysterious stone formations beneath the oceans to fossils and artifacts that hint at intelligence far earlier than our own species, the evidence, though subtle, keeps raising questions we cannot easily answer. What kind of knowledge, technology, or culture might have existed, and why did it vanish without a trace? Perhaps natural disasters, climate shifts, or the slow passage of time erased their achievements, leaving only faint echoes in myths, geology, and unexplained anomalies. Or maybe we simply haven't learned how to read the signs left behind. The mystery reminds us that history is not always linear and that the Earth may hold secrets far older and stranger than we can imagine. So the next time you look at a strange ruin, an unusual fossil, or an anomaly in the landscape, ask yourself, could this be a whisper from a civilization that came before us, a world we have yet to understand? Like, subscribe, and join us to uncover the next ancient secret. The past is far more extraordinary than it seems, and some mysteries are only waiting for curious minds to find them.